assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of love, born of his spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising.
Today, I'm going to talk about life. L-I-F-E. Life is unpredictable in ways that we will never understand. Sometimes in life, things can go extremely well, and yet take a left turn for the worse. Life is about living in the moment and embracing every breath. Life is about living above the negative influence and making the right choices for self. Life is about impacting the world and preparing generations to come for what's next.
33 years ago, a young man who was a senior at Shaw University was notified 2 days before convocation that he would have to stand in for the president of the Student Government Association. 33 years later, a man was notified 2 days before convocation that he would have to stand in for the president of the General Baptist State Convention. That young man is me. I am Dr. Nyla Saver, the second Vice President at Large and Chair of the General Board of the General Baptist State Convention, to bring you greetings on behalf of our 34th President, Dr. Howard Parker, our Executive Secretary Treasurer, Dr. Haywood T. Gray, and to say to you, Dr. Yancey, to the Board of Trustees, to all of the staff, administrators, and students, fellow Shaw Bears, it's good to be a Shaw Bear.
This plaque reads, Shaw University Distinguished Service Medal, presented to Willie E. Gary, Esquire, Attorney at Law, Senior Partner, Gary Williams, Parenti Watson, and Gary P.L., in recognition of your outstanding service as Chairman of the Shaw University Board of Trustees, and make
When I think about my experiences, there are three institutions for whom I'm eternally grateful. That's the institution of God, the institution of my mom, and the institution of Shaw University. It's important, students, to remember not only the names and experiences of people that help you, but it's also important to remember the names of people who try to inhibit any growth you might have, because it helps provide inspiration. And Mr. Krinsky provided that inspiration for me when speaking to me and providing guidance. He suggested that I may be better suited to pursue a trade, or I might be better suited to attend a junior college institution. He didn't respectfully see me as college material. There's a person sitting back there who some of you may know, and he prefers to be unassuming and inconspicuous. But until today, this man probably doesn't recognize the unfailing impact that he has had on my life, and that's Dean Max Sewell. Shaw University believes in taking risks. Shaw University believes that a person's academic pursuits or capability or capacity or intellectual capacity isn't completed at high school. Shaw University believes that perhaps that's the beginning of the academic journey. And like the speaker before me, Dr. Gary, Shaw took a risk in me that it didn't have to take. And when I got to Shaw University, Dean Max Sewell, during that period of freshman orientation, made it very clear that there was no greater, there was no better, there was no finer institution of higher learning black or white, in North Carolina or in the country, in the world, than Shaw University.
My name is Malcolm Ford from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Member of Shaw University's athletic teams and the Hall of Fame. And one of the many blessings in my life is to have been able to graduate from Shaw University. And anybody asks you who I am, please tell them I'm a Shaw U Bear.
My name is Betty Camp, and I graduated from Shaw University in 1955. And this was most wonderful 4 years of my life, being on this campus and meeting people like Carolyn, who's standing here with me. We stayed in the same dormitory, and 4 years, and we in the same sorority. So it was a great experience for me that I will never forget. Thank you.
And my takeaway from the whole convocation was that it was inspiring. It inspired me to want to graduate as well as finish my 4 years here at Shaw University.
Elvia Walker, class of 1962. It's been a gorgeous day. I thank you so much for the efforts put in to make this a special day for all of us.